Hi everyone! Hello, welcome! It is Wednesday, August 12th. The days are still kind of running together. My name is Candace. This is Flosstube number 17. I should really start looking at that stuff before I record. Let's see. Oh, let's state the obvious. Went and got a haircut today? Finally. I don't even know how many inches he took off. I was like, just get it off. He did my eyebrows too. I have no makeup on. I apologize, but this is going to be a quick one. I just put my youngest to bed. He was not happy about it because we were playing Animal Crossing as a family, and we were all trying to help him and his brother get enough stuff so they could upgrade their tent to a house, so that my husband's island doesn't look like a campground anymore. So he wasn't real thrilled. Hopefully he goes right to sleep. I started this once before my dog was down here, and I tried to get her in my lap, and she's not a huge dog. She's a medium-sized dog, but she's 50 pounds, and she slides all over this floor down here, and she hasn't ever been all the way over here because she has to walk past the cat's food, and she knows she'll get in trouble if she eats it. So it was a disaster, so I just started over. So let's see. This is going to be fairly quick because Animal Crossing. If you watch Bree's stitching stuff. Stitching stuff or stitching stuff? Sorry, Bree. She had the same problem when she got Animal Crossing. It was like all-consuming. Ditto. All-consuming. So, cheers to anyone who is enjoying. I don't even know. Oh, it's Sierra Nevada. Hazy Little Thing IPA. I'm a sucker for an IPA, especially a hazy, or anything with like citra hops. It's delicious. Our local brewery is closed on Tuesday and Wednesday, so there was no way to get local beers tonight. So Sierra Nevada it is. Guys, guess what? Had a finish. I had a finish this week. Now, if you follow me on Instagram, CandaceK31 on Instagram, you will have seen this finish because I posted it day before yesterday, I think. So, this is Lizzie Kate's Spooky String. This was a Mania start. I started this during the month of May for Stitch Mania, and it's on 28 count mushroom Lugana. Look at that. It's done, and it looks so good. Although my bones right here, the white doesn't show up super good. I mean, it's a little better in person, but I don't care. I like it. So I am going to do something where I can interchange, because I have a bunch of the strings, where I can just interchange the strings, with magnets or something like that. So I have to figure that out. So this is my second finished string, I believe. I started all of them for Mania. So that was my finish, guys. Still no FFOs, because Animal Crossing. Then I worked on, let's move into whips. So Thursday and Friday, I worked on, hold on. Here we go with being new again. You'd think after 16 episodes I would remember to take this out. Okay, so this is Mini Dark Goddess by Cavalaris. I'm hoping you can see that okay. I really need to figure out something different, like maybe a different program to record. I'm just using the camera on the Surface Pro, and it focuses on me, but it won't focus when I put something up to the camera, so I don't know. But so Mini Dark Goddess, I got about 800 stitches in it this week. So the white is done. Okay, it's not 100% done. It is 99.99% done, because there is one stitch left of white, and it's like down here, like way down here. You think I'm going to pull out 38.65 for that one stitch? Probably going to fill it in with whichever color is the lightest in that area. So I'm going to say that the white on white is done. It's my story and I'm sticking to it. So this one I'm using for the challenge in the official Heaven and Earth Designs group to get 10,000 stitches in by the end of September. Only 800 this week. Wasn't a good start. But I worked on other stuff, so it's not all bad. This is 25 count Easy Grid Lugana. I got a 1, 2, 3 stitch. And then, so of course I worked on Mini Citrine. I am doing this one for the 100 Days of HAED in the Stitch Talk HAED, or Stitch Talk HAED Challenges group on Facebook. And that'll be linked below. So I actually got quite a bit done on this. The last 2 days I've done about 200 stitches. More of her hair is done, and then I got a bunch more of this purple done and some pink, and there's a lot down in here that I've gotten done. This is her hand, and then there's another butterfly right here. So I've basically been picking a spot in her hair and using up one thread, and if there's still a bunch more to go, I'll start another one, and then I'll move on to a different color. So I think I can hold this in my hands and stitch it when I'm over on this side because of the way I hold it. But when I get over into this side, it's really hard to stitch two-handed and hold on to the Q-snap. So I put this in my, I just have a inexpensive floor stand that will hold, it doesn't hold my Q-snap great, but it holds it okay. Got it off Amazon. But I need to use that when I'm over on this side because I can't, it's really hard to hold, and I hold it on my stomach, but to hold and two-handed stitch way over here because I normally hold it with my arm. So, but making good progress on this. I have just a little over 16,000 stitches done on this, I think, out of 56,940. So, still loving it. And then, beginning of the week, I worked on, this is Stone Street Stitchworks. This is Bookhouse. You can find this one on Etsy. Just look for Stone Street Stitchworks. Love it. Love this so much. And I finished the house. So the house is all filled in now. This is 28 count tea-dyed Monaco, the tea-dyed that you buy. Not, I didn't dye any fabric. So yeah. I can't wait. I have the trees now. I'm super excited about the trees because I really like them. Oh, and the door. I have to do the door too. The door needs some color. So I am really taking Arbitrary August to heart. I look through my little bags of, I made this bag. I just looked through my bags that are in my whip baskets, and yes, baskets, because there's 2 baskets now. I don't know how many whips I have. I haven't counted, but it's more than 31. So, I just, whatever I feel like working on that day is what I work on. This one I have not stitched on in quite some time. This is Lavender Farm from Farm-Cuore Batticore. I hope that's how you say her name. I'm not exactly positive, but this is not a little chart. When I first got it, I got this right after I started stitching, and didn't think to look at the stitch count on it. I got white floss stuck to everything in here. There we go, because I was working on white. So this is on 28 count Mushroom Lugana. No, Lamb's Wool Jobelin. This one's not. This is Jobelin. So pretty. So I did, I was working on this right here. It's a sign for the lavender. That one right there. So this, I mean, it only got touched once this week, but I really, really, really like this a lot. I like it a lot. And I was excited to pull this back out. And this is, I'm just using all the called for DMC. Oh no! There we go. And a thread gets stuck in my zipper. This is just a regular old Amazon bag. I like these ones with the mesh front pocket. They're A4 size because I can put my chart in the front. If it's not an A4 size chart, I can put my chart in the front and see what it is. And then I don't have to put a little tag on it like I do with my other ones. So, let me move these back here. I'm still going to stick with Arbitrary August because I'm really enjoying working on whatever I feel like working on. I'm just really hoping that I don't have the urge to do a new start. I'm really hoping I can stick with whips this month because, pardon me. So my husband put those in the freezer because the grocery store closest to us does not carry cold beer, only basically warm. It's on shelves. So he stuck a bunch of them in the freezer. And these two that he got out were beer slushies. So let's see. So that's my finish of my whips. And I only have a tiny, you can see there's no knitting on here this week. I knew that I was probably going to make this one quick this week. But now, Casapinka has a cat. Its name is Sharon. Sharon from Security. If you're curious about all this, you'll have to go on Ravelry or Casapinka's Instagram to find out a little bit about it. But this is a mystery knit along that just started on this past Friday. If you're planning on stitching it or knitting it and you don't want to see this, just look away for a second. I'm going to show this what I have done of the first clue, and then I'll walk you through the yarn. So, if you don't want to see it, look away. So this is the first clue. Almost. This blue right here, that's the last section of the first clue. So this uses 4 colors, and I'm still showing it, so don't look if you don't want it. If you don't want to see it. So I'm using 4 colors. There we go. Now I'll put it away. All right, it's gone. You can look again. So this is Cascade Heritage. I don't think this one had a color. It's got a number, but it's a bright green. And then I have this kind of like a darker, can you have a dark bright blue? It's showing very true to color. And then I have this is like a raspberry color. Like what people would consider like the color raspberry, not a real raspberry. And then this one, I actually dyed. I'm going to try and take it out of here without it falling apart. This was undyed yarn, and I dyed it with platinum Dharma acid dye because I didn't really have a color that went with these 4. So I dyed this up the day before, and then and it does have like a subtle variegation to it, which is okay. I will not get a citation from Sharon for having a subtle variegation. It's like a tonal. This is more like a tonal yarn. So, and I don't think I've ever mentioned this before. I use these little organza bags. These are 6x9 organza bags that you can find on Amazon. They fit a cake of yarn perfectly. Now this one, because it was hand dyed and a little fluffier, I should say it fits a cake of fingering weight. I'm pretty sure I got DK in these too though. But I love these because then, guess what? My cats can't eat my yarn when they're like this. And it keeps everything together nicely, so then you just pull from the center of your ball. And yeah, so I can, look, my cats can't eat my yarn now. I've been doing this for years. I know there's other products out there that are like, they call them ball sacks. They're usually fabric, and they are snug around your cake of yarn or your ball of yarn. Oh, great. The battery's running low. Good thing we're almost done. So, and I'm using for my needles, this is a newer release from Knit Picks. It's an interchangeable set, and these ones are aluminum. And I really like them so far. So, before my battery dies, I didn't work on my quilt at all, but I did get a little bit of haul. I got some of these size 10 applique needles for English paper piecing. These pretty pins from Riley Blake, they are adorable, and they were on sale on Missouri Star Quilt Co. I got a 2.5-inch square omni-grid ruler because that will come in handy. And then I got these two charm packs it's called Garden Club Favorites. And there's some great colors in here. So I think I'm going to make like a lap quilt. Probably half square triangles with these. And then this was a flash sale from Fat Quarter Shop. This is Canning Day by Corey Yoder. I'm in love with these colors. I believe I have 2 Jolly Bars of Canning Day too. So I might just try and find something that everything will go with. And apparently, according to Tula Pink, she is a fabric designer, but she also does English paper piecing. These sew tights are perfect for holding your pieces together while you do your whip stitch. So I'm going to try them out. And last but not least, I'm sorry I'm talking fast now because I don't want this to shut off. They had some more openings for the Mystery Designer 2020 Block of the Month series from Fat Quarter Shop. So I got the first 3 months. So these 2 were already out when I signed up, and then this one just came. So there's the first month. And there's the second month. And there's the third month. Oh no, that's block 2. Hold on. Whoa. That's block 1. That's block 2. This is block 3. Now, unfortunately, I can't figure out which fabric this is. I know I had looked. I looked when I signed up, but now I can't remember what it is. And I don't think it says in here. It doesn't. I will link it below, though, because they may still have some openings. But these each come with more than enough fabric to do each of the blocks. So you have scrappy leftovers, which is awesome. So that is all I have for this week. Again, plans, it's arbitrary August. I'll work on whatever I feel like. Tonight it's going to be probably